The following morning, Adewunmi woke up feeling strange. A cold shiver ran down his spine, but he brushed it off, thinking it was nothing serious. In a small village, there lived a handsome man named Adewunmi. Known for his charm and good looks, he was a favorite among women. Adewunmi had a habit of courting multiple women at once, never settling down or remaining loyal. His heart was as fleeting as the wind, and he enjoyed the thrill of the chase. His conquests were countless, and many women fell under his spell. But there was always something dark lurking beneath his charm, an insatiable hunger for more. One night, he met a mysterious woman at a local festival. Her beauty was otherworldly, her movements graceful, like a serpent gliding through the crowd. She introduced herself as Simi, and there was something in her eyes that captivated him. Adewunmi couldn't resist her allure, and that night, they spent time together under the moonlight. Simi, however, was no ordinary woman. Unbeknownst to Adewunmi, she was a snake spirit in disguise, sent to punish men who broke women's hearts. After their night together, Adewunmi felt invincible, as if he had conquered something far beyond human. He didn't know that his fate had been sealed by the woman he thought was just another conquest. The following morning, Adewunmi woke up feeling strange. A cold shiver ran down his spine, but he brushed it off, thinking it was nothing serious. As he stretched and got out of bed, he noticed something was terribly wrong. His manhood felt heavy, unnatural, as though it had a life of its own. He quickly looked down and gasped in horror. His manhood had transformed into a snake, its scaly body coiled where his flesh had once been. Shock and disbelief coursed through his veins. He stumbled backward, his heart pounding as the snake slithered and hissed, moving of its own accord. "No, this can't be happening," Adewunmi whispered, his voice trembling with fear. He tried to pull away from the snake, but it was attached to him, a part of his being. Panic set in as he recalled his night with Simi. Could she have done this to him? He had heard tales of snake spirits, but he never believed them to be real. His mind raced, searching for answers, but there was none. He knew only one thing. He had been cursed, and the woman he thought he had seduced had tricked him. Adewunmi tried to hide the snake beneath his clothes, but it was impossible to conceal. The creature slithered restlessly, always making itself known. He couldn't face the villagers. What would they say? How could he explain such a horrific transformation? Days turned into weeks, and Adewunmi isolated himself from everyone. The snake's presence became unbearable, tormenting him every moment of the day. Word began to spread in the village that Adewunmi had fallen ill. Many speculated about his disappearance, but no one knew the truth. Desperate, Adewunmi sought out the village's oldest wise woman, Mama Aya, hoping she could break the curse. Mama Aya listened to his story carefully, her eyes narrowing as she realized the gravity of the situation. "You have been punished for your deeds," she said gravely. Adewunmi fell to his knees, begging for forgiveness. "Please help me. I didn't know she was a snake spirit. I didn't mean to hurt anyone." Mama Aya shook her head. "The spirits do not take kindly to men who play with the hearts of women. You have been cursed, and only Simi can lift it." Adewunmi's heart sank. Finding Simi seemed impossible. She had vanished after that night, leaving no trace behind. Determined to undo the curse, Adewunmi ventured deep into the forest, where legends said the snake spirits lived. He hoped to find Simi and plead for mercy. The forest was dark and foreboding, filled with strange noises and the eyes of unseen creatures watching him. Fear gripped him, but he pressed on. Days passed, and Adewunmi wandered deeper into the forest. His body grew weak, but the snake attached to him remained strong, a constant reminder of his curse. One evening, as the sun set behind the trees, Adewunmi stumbled upon a clearing. There, in the center, was a massive snake coiled around a stone. It was Simi, in her true form. Her eyes glowed with an eerie light as she regarded him with a mix of pity and anger. "You have come to beg for mercy," Simi hissed, her voice cold and unforgiving. Adewunmi dropped to his knees, tears streaming down his face. I am sorry. I never meant to hurt anyone. Please, forgive me, and lift this curse." Simi's eyes narrowed, and she uncoiled herself from the stone. "You toyed with the hearts of many women, and now you seek forgiveness after feeling the consequences? I swear I will change," Adewunmi pleaded. "I will never harm another woman again. Just free me from this torment." Simi slithered closer, her gaze piercing through him. "There is a price for forgiveness. Are you willing to pay it?" Adewunmi nodded eagerly, desperate to be rid of the snake. "Anything. I'll do anything." Simi paused, her tongue flicking the air. "To break the curse, you must offer your loyalty to one woman for the rest of your life. If you betray her, the curse will return, but far worse." Adewunmi hesitated for a moment, but the thought of living with the snake was unbearable. "I will do it. I swear." Simi's eyes glowed brighter, and she spoke an ancient incantation. The snake began to loosen its grip, slowly uncoiling from his body. Adewunmi watched in amazement as the snake dissolved into mist, leaving him free for the first time in weeks. "Remember," Simi warned, her voice echoing through the clearing. "This is your second chance. Do not waste it." Grateful and relieved, Adewunmi bowed before her. "I won't forget." As Adewunmi made his way back to the village, he felt a sense of peace he had never known before. He was free, but the weight of Simi's warning lingered in his mind. Weeks passed, and Adewunmi kept his promise. He courted a woman named Bimp, treating her with respect and loyalty. The villagers noticed a change in him. No longer was he the carefree charmer, but a man of honor, dedicated to Bimp alone. For a time, Adewunmi lived in peace, grateful for the second chance Simi had given him. He built a life with Bimp, and they were happy together. But temptation is a powerful force, and one day, a beautiful stranger came to the village. Her beauty was intoxicating, and Adewunmi felt the old pull of desire. He struggled to resist, but the stranger's allure was too strong. One night, in a moment of weakness, he betrayed Bimp. The next morning, Adewunmi woke with a familiar cold shiver running down his spine. Dread filled his heart as he looked down. There, coiled once again, was the snake. But this time, it was larger, fiercer, and filled with rage. Adewunmi cried out in despair, realizing his mistake. He had broken his promise, and now, the curse had returned with a vengeance. From that day forward, Adewunmi was never seen again, and the villagers whispered of the man who disappeared, cursed forever for his unfaithful heart.